Hey HCG family, it's Tony. I'm back with another vlog for the first time in a very long time. I was attempting to do a round of HCG earlier this year. I was going to do a 21-day round to try to lose the 20 or so pounds I had gained since last summer. Yes, that's a whole different story. So I started the round and I couldn't stick with it. I would mess up, I would eat off protocol, I'd lose some, I'd gain some, and by the 12th day, I was maybe down 5 pounds, and I just couldn't do it anymore. I was doing a round with my good friend, and I called her and told her I was quitting, that it just wasn't working out for me. I don't know what was wrong, but I couldn't stick to it, and I was just going to quit and reassess later and try to figure out where I was going to go from there. Well, in the weeks following the end of that round, I continued to eat out of control and ended up gaining another 5 or 6 pounds. So I gained the weight back that I'd lost off that round and then gained another 5 or 6 pounds. So now I don't have 20 pounds to lose. I have like 26 or 27 pounds to lose. Honestly, if I'm being real honest about where I wanted to be, 30 pounds. So I'm still very active in the Facebook community the HCG community on Facebook, and I had noticed a couple of people who have been talking about this product called Thin Deluxe, and they said they were homeopathic drops, and the two women in particular that I had noticed had lost an amazing amount of weight. So I started questioning them about the product, and they referred me to the person that they had purchased the product from. I emailed her back and forth several times asking for additional information, and she was encouraging me to try it, but I was really skeptical. I had never done a homeopathic round. I'd never completed one. I started out on the Buckeye Nutritionals pellets, but I think that was one of my failed rounds. I can definitely say that wasn't a successful round for me. So long story short, she talked me into trying the products, and she sent me some. And I say products because the Thin Deluxe drops are one product, and she had some Raspberry Ketones, which I realized I already had some in the cabinet that I had purchased before, and that didn't really do anything for me, as well as some pure green coffee extract drops. And I'd heard some good things about those, so I wanted to try that too. Now, why did I want to give it another try with this particular product? It was mainly because the food list was different from the Simeon's protocol. When this distributor told me that I could have corn tortillas and pork tenderloin and turkey bacon and protein shakes, eggs, cottage cheese, some vegetarian options like tofu and garden burgers, that's one thing that I got excited about. So I guess in my mind, I figured if I could eat a wider variety of foods, perhaps the weight loss will be slower than on prescription HCG, but then I could stay on it longer and still end up with the same result. So that's what I thought. Also, speaking of staying on it longer, these products have no hormone in them, so you can't become immune to them. Therefore, you can keep taking them for a longer period of time. Generally, 90 to 120 days is what's recommended on these drops. So that also interested me, and I thought, well, I'll just keep going at a slower pace until I get this extra weight off. So I got the product in, loaded and everything, started taking them. I wasn't hungry. I felt pretty much just like I felt on prescription HCG. But this is what happened. The first day I lost like 1.5 pounds. The second day, I think I lost another pound. But then the third and fourth days, I only lost like 0.1 and 0.2. So I thought, wait a minute, there's something up with this. I called the rep and I said, I'm not losing. What's the weight loss supposed to be like on these things? And she said, well, it's generally people have the same weight loss that they have on HCG, homeopathic or prescription. So she started questioning me about what I was eating. And it turns out I like to eat a lot of seafood on the protocol. And as you know, shrimp and fish and scallops and crab don't have as many calories as chicken and beef. And so she told me that I definitely need to make sure that on this plan you have to eat at least 500 calories. She tells people to shoot for like 520, 525 to make sure you get all your calories in. Additionally, if you're exercising, and I had been doing some mild workouts on the elliptical, you have to add those calories back in and eat more on those days that you work out or walk or do whatever. I was skeptical, but I said, okay, I'll be sure and track my calories. Got out my little Lose It app and started tracking everything I ate. And voila, I started losing. So it looks like that week I lost a total of, I think it was, I started on Monday, and by Saturday I was down like 4 pounds. But then Saturday I went to an outdoor concert. There was temptation, there was cheating, there was wine, there was hummus, there was crackers. There I go. The next day I was down 0.1. The day following that I was down 0.6. And I continued to lose at least a half pound a day, which is normal for me on the protocol in the days following. I started talking to some of the people who had been on this protocol for longer, who had reached their goals, and that's one of the things that they explained to me. That one lady said, I feel like, she says, I've taken the homeopathic HCG and I've taken the Thin Deluxe, and she said, I feel like the Thin Deluxe is more forgiving when you do mess up. And that was exactly my experience. So, what I've been eating. I wanted to test this thing with the extra, the different food items right off the bat. From the beginning, I have been making tacos with the corn tortillas. You can have 2 a day. I had pork tenderloin. I had cottage cheese and fruit. I've been drinking my HCG shakes. In fact, I'm drinking one right now. And I'm making really, really yummy food. I am not hungry at all. And the other thing that I've noticed is that I'm not feeling like I want to eat. I don't know if it's correct to call it a craving, but on the Simeon's protocol, by day 10, 11, 12, I'm just ready to get off. I'm just so tired of, I want to eat something different. And it might be craving. Sometimes I want something sweet. Sometimes I want something salty. But the combination of the Thin Deluxe, the Raspberry Ketones, and the green coffee, I'm not feeling like I want to eat off protocol. The one thing that I was told is that you may have to back off of the raspberry ketones and the green coffee extract while you're on the very low calorie portion of the diet, because sometimes you just really forget to eat. And I found that to be true. So I had to stop taking the green coffee extract twice a day and backed off to once a day, and the raspberry ketones, the same thing. On a day where I did feel hungry, that was on day 15. I don't know what was up. It was after I had eaten my dinner and it was nighttime and I felt a little, not starving, but I felt a little hungry. I went and got some of the drops of the raspberry ketones, and the hunger just went away. So I'm really trying to isolate what supplement is doing what. I know the green coffee extract gives you energy. It's not a buzzy, jittery feeling, but it does give you energy. And I feel like the raspberry ketones just make you not want to eat at all. Now, the other raspberry ketones that I tried didn't work like this. I read the label, and the milligrams, the strength was different. I don't remember exactly what it is. I'll put it in the video information below after I finish. I'll look at the differences between the raspberry ketones I was taking. I'll tell you what I was taking, and I'll tell you what it is that I'm taking now. Anyway, long story short, even longer story short, I am on day 16 of the protocol with those 3 days that I messed up, 2 days not eating enough, and 1 day having a pretty significant cheat. I have lost 12.5 pounds. And I am continuing to lose at this phase of the protocol 0.7, 0.6, 0.8 a day. Yesterday, I lost 1.3, and I never lose that kind of weight this far into the protocol. So I have about 19 pounds to go to where I think I want to be. I plan on staying on the Thin Deluxe for the full 21 days, probably like right up to Mother's Day. It'll be probably like 26 days. And then I'll take a break for Mother's Day weekend because I know we'll probably go out to eat. I'll eat P3 style, and then I'm just going to keep going. I am so impressed by the way these products are working that I am going to start, I'm going to be a sales rep for the product. Pretty soon you'll be able to find them on my site, hcgdietrecipesmadesimple.com, in the shop link. I'm setting up a little store, and I am going to continue to vlog about my progress. Of course, if you have any questions, you guys are free to email me at scotttoni, SCOTTTONI, at me.com, because I just don't think I've covered everything that I wanted to cover about this product in the video. But this is going to be a part 1 because I want to do part 2 that kind of chronicles the rest of my round. And then also I want to see how the raspberry ketones and the green coffee extract help me in phase 3 and phase 4. Oh, that's another thing. I want to kind of isolate the Thin Deluxe drops from the raspberry ketones and green coffee extract. So this week, what I'm doing, and I started on Monday, I am not taking the raspberry ketones or the green coffee extract. I want to see if I'm experiencing more hunger or if I don't lose as well or just what the deal is. And I will report back to you in about a week. See you later. Bye.